Heating and air conditioning is a feature of many modern buildings. But what happens when you have a 500-year-old manor house with solid stone walls, oak beams and tongue and groove oak flooring? Normally, if you ask the average air conditioning and central heating company to quote for a job like this, they'd probably run a mile. Not only is there the challenge of running all that piping and ductwork through an old building, but the building's also occupied. What I now want to show you is a different solution. It's called the Unico system. Gone are the endless runs of pipework to radiators, gone are the large noisy air conditioning units in every room. Instead, what we have is a discrete system of ducts and mini ducts. But those are benefits for the installer. What does it give to the customer? Well, in short, total comfort. By mixing or aspirating the air, you get an even temperature from the floor right up to the ceiling, and that results in a virtually draft-free environment. It's also very quiet. Independent research has shown it to be the quietest air movement system in Europe. And it's neat and unobtrusive. Instead of radiators and pipes, all we have is neat little air outlets in the ceiling. So let's find out what's involved in installing a Unico system by meeting the installers. Now, this is Sean. How are you doing, Sean?
Oh, well, so yeah, not too bad.
And Sean is installing the ducting. This is the main piece of ducting that goes through, and off of this come a lot of tentacles, if you like, a bit like a big octopus, yeah. And they feed into the ceiling down below. So that's the mini duct.
Yep.
This is the duct.
Yep.
Now let's trace it back and see where it ends up. And here you can see that the duct actually starts out at something called the air handling unit. Inside this air handling unit is a big fan and also a coil which takes hot water from the boiler. In this case we're using an ideal electric boiler, but it could be some other kind of central heating boiler. And in the summer, when you want cold air, the refrigerant is sent through from an outside condensing unit, and that in turn is pumped through a coil, and the fan blows the cold air out through the same ducting system into the rooms below. Now this is the air return grill, and it's got a filter that goes in there, and the idea is that as the air is pumped into the rooms, that's coming under the doors and it's returning to the air handling unit through this grill. It's filtered as it goes through, and you can actually get a heat recovery unit to add to it to make it even more efficient. This is the condensing unit, which is going to be used to supply the air conditioning for the whole building in the summer. It works just like any other air conditioning unit, supplying refrigerant through the copper pipe, which goes all the way up into the loft into the air handling unit. It's a very simple system. All the noise, all the vibration normally associated with air conditioning units is kept in this unit on the outside of the building. This cable comes down from the air handling unit into the electronic control, which has a thermostat which measures the air temperature in the building and directs either hot air or cold air through the ducting as required. And that is the Unico combined central heating and air conditioning system, a simple package which can be used in offices, hotels, or even your own home to provide you with all year round comfort, and can even save you money on your fuel bills.